I met a Gypsy.
So did you get drafted? So you were in the draft?
No, so I didn't go to the draft because I was a Queenslander and I had to choose, and the Gold Coast came along as a new team. So I had the choice to go. I could go into the draft if I wanted, or because the Gold Coast were like, we want to sign you for 3 years, where the draft was only 2 years and less money at that time. And as a tall, skinny bloke, you need more time to develop before you can play. And I was like, oh, well, 3 years will work out fine for me because it went TAC Cup, VFL, then AFL.
Yeah.
So the first 2 years were just like basically a development years, and then so I decided to sign with the Suns. So I was the first signing for the Gold Coast Suns, and
sick.
And
did Tony Cochrane own it then, or
no, he was. I think he was on the board at that stage. Yeah. But
I just know, unrelated, but I just know him. So.
Yeah. So
I know nothing about AFL.
That's all right. Well, man, like I always tell people, it's like, look, I play the game, I don't follow it.
Yeah.
Like it's like a job to me. Like I love playing the game. Like I'm a competitor and I love that side of it. But everything else that comes with it is just bullshit. It's just so hard. Like it's just so hard to switch off from it because it's relentless. And football's huge in Adelaide, so that's another reason why I moved out to the hills, because I can just be away from it.
Yeah.
But so I signed the 3-year deal and then did the 3 years there, and then got another contract for another year. And then sort of sign a three year after that, and then so but there was a mate of mine who he elected to go into the draft because he knew Collingwood were going to pick him up, so he went and he was ready to play footy straight away, in which he was Dane Beams, so he was straight in and played footy, and he's a phenomenal footballer. Yeah,
right. So you knew you had to develop physically.
I was like 97 kilos, but like I was 6'7", 6'8", whatever I am now. But I was just like string bean.
That is a fucking tall human.
I was skin and bone, and and then got straight into a program, and then I went from 96 to 105 within the first year, sort of thing.
Fuck, so just hitting the weights,
weights and eating proteins and all that sort of stuff. And now I don't have any proteins and all that stuff because I just get I'll just get massive. It's it's funny because I sort of got you get to the age where you know your body, what it reacts to and what it doesn't, and it's like I always get after the football season, give myself 2 weeks of just nothing. And I get to and my buffer's 116 kilos. I get to it like that. It's so fucked.
Comes so quick.
Oh, it does. And it's like, all right, you got to start pulling your head in now, and then you just got to try and
What's the go-to cheat meals for you? Like, what are you into?
Oh, I'm mad pizza man. So just American pepperoni and cheese, family size pizza.
Just smack a couple of them back.
Smash a couple of them, and I'm sweet.
No chocolate, shit like that?
Oh, no, I have chocolate here and there. But I'm mad on pizzas, and then probably burgers, chips and all that sort of shit. All that stuff.
Just pub shit.
Yeah, pub shit, exactly. Palmies and all that. There's great pubs in Adelaide. And
there are.
You just... go down to a pub. I go to a pub at least once a week in Adelaide, and just by myself sit down there and have a pub meal and drink a beer and then go home. It's fucking brilliant.
Good. So you getting beefed up to play the game. Like you said, you not huge into all the surrounding sort of stuff, but the play in itself. And so I guessing as a kid that's fucking 6'8", you've either got basketball or AFL. You kind of get your sport kind of chosen for you.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that the mountain bikes and the extracurricular stuff kind of helped you into the pro stuff a little bit because you didn't get as into it in that sense?
Infatuated with it.
Some people get so into it, becomes everything, and it kind of can fuck them in the long run.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that I had sort of other interests outside of just what I was doing. I wanted to play basketball. Was I wanted to be a basketball, not AFL. And I'd sort of dabbled in AFL, but I didn't like it. And my brother loved it. And so I'd play basketball and just want to do that and try to play the representative stuff, and went alright at it, but wasn't... there wasn't a great pathway for basketball here in Australia. I'm pretty sure there is one now. It's getting much better with the leagues, or the NBL is awesome. It's at a really good spot, but there wasn't really sort of much great culture and stuff there. And then I sort of got to about 15, 16, I think. And it was just sort of like, oh, well, I don't think. And I was just, because I didn't really like playing with the coaches and stuff of my age group. And then so I just went and played like B grade or C grade or whatever with my dad's mates. And I was just having the best time ever. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I'm not really doing anything here. And then sort of jumped into footy again and then was trying more and more. And then got asked to join a few clubs in Brisbane and went from there. So definitely to be out, and like that's why I think that I'm able to detach from the just mad footy life, is because like I've got so many other interests that where I can pull myself completely away from it. It took me a while to be able to do it, especially moving straight to Adelaide. To Adelaide sort of after being up here in the Gold Coast when no one knew who we were. Yeah. We could do whatever the fuck we wanted to do, go out, have a drink, and
no one really
sort of cared, because we were just this new football club that sort of everyone went and watched on Saturday afternoons, because we always had the 1:45 sort of Saturday or Sunday, so people would just go watch us and for pre-drinks and then head out after that, you know, and we'd all see them out anyway. So that's just what we used to do, and then moved to Adelaide. It was proper culture shock. Like I got in trouble because I was having drinks and going out and doing what a normal 25-year-old would do, and then get back to the club.
Yeah, right.
It's like, what do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean I can't hit the piss with the
boys? Exactly. It's like, oh, I was out past this time. That's a curfew. It's like,
oh, really?
Oh, I was like, I didn't know we had a curfew. It's like, oh, okay, well, righto.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.